It's the grandson of Right Thought. What are we to do with someone who wants good things but doesn't feel like they deserve them? Wants a good relationship but doesn't really feel like they deserve one? What are we supposed to do with a person like that in our lives? How do we deal with them? How do we recognize that's what it is? It's when you deal with somebody who's not appreciative, someone who doesn't have gratitude for the things that you do. That's a person who goes off of a reward system. They feel like things come based upon the level that you give. A reward system. Like a dog with a treat. You tell the dog to sit, the dog sits, you give him a treat. Does the dog have free will? Can the dog just shit in the house where he wants? Can he just eat whatever he wants, or does he have to eat out of his bowl? Or can he sit up there at the table and eat off your plate? So that's what you do with a dog. How many people have found themselves in relationships or in circumstances where that's the case? You work a job where it's a reward system. You work and you work and you work and you sit when they say sit and you move when they say move, and they give you your little reward, your little treat, your check, your little benefits as a reward system. And then when they feel like, you're getting a little irritated, the people at work getting a little irritated, they give you a little bonus or something, or a pizza party or something. Keep the morale up, so the dog doesn't turn around and bite your ass for not rewarding him. When the dog gets out of line, you beat him with a newspaper, pop him with a stick or some shit. How many people are in relationships where that's the case? You get out of line and you do something, they pop you with a stick. You're at work. How many people got jobs right now? You do something, you get out of line and pop you with a damn stick in the newspaper and say, get your ass back in line and sit your ass down. Cujo. Sport. Skippy. Whatever name they got for you. That's the world that you're living in. You're living around people that's doing things based on the reward system and not for free. And that's why everything in this world is charged. You have to pay for it in this world. The things that man has received for free, he charges when he gives it to others. That's the world that y'all are living in. I mean, is it not true? The things that man receives for free. All the beef that has been exported all over this world and sold all over this world. The cows were on the earth before. The beef industry. Man just made merchandise of the cow, which was freely given by the Most High. He charges you for beef. Look at the stupid shit that man has done, that has been allowed by man to do. Because it's the brothers of each one who allows it. The ones who idly sit by and say, nothing's wrong with it, let's just keep on doing it. I mean, just imagine if everybody in the world was doing what you see on this YouTube page. If everybody felt that way and was speaking that way, it'd be a whole different world, wouldn't it? Whether it was right or wrong, I'm just saying, if everybody was speaking that way and acting that way, not working, I told you, I walked away from Babylon. I was delivered from that. That means all of you wouldn't be working. See, if you were doing what I was doing. Would the system stand if that were the case? Nope. You speak out against wickedness. I mean, isn't that what you see me doing? Well, you'd be speaking out against the wickedness of this world. You'd be calling them out for the things that they've done wrong. You'd be exposing wickedness. You'd be upholding truth and love. So wait. You're saying you would have left Egypt, walked away from Babylon, uplifted truth and love, and downed all wickedness, and then served the Most High, giving yourself up a living sacrifice to be of service to the Most High. That's what you would all do, because that's what I have done. And you would all do the same. And then guess how the world would be, guys? And yet you're telling me I'm wrong. And yet you're telling me I'm a fool. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm doing the thing all you weak ass, fake ass people are saying we should do. You bitch ass niggas. You want to throw stones at me though. You want to tell me I'm wrong and I ain't right thinking. I'm a doer of the word. I've been doing it. What have you been doing? Are you filled with the word today? Can you drop it like you see him being dropped on these videos? Can you weave it together like a tapestry, like you see being done here on this side? So then maybe you need to stop throwing stones and you need to sit the fuck back. Maybe that's the case, huh? Because you can't stand against it. All you can do is hate on the shit. Hate on it. You can't come bringing correction. You can't do it. It's not happening. Because you can't. Y'all niggas can't say shit to me because I'm doing the shit and I've been doing it. So I know from experience what it takes, what it is like, how it feels. I know. All the rest of you niggas are all conjecturing, guessing, talking shit, faking this shit. Still hanging on to the world, talking about what it would be like if you were not in this world. I ain't in this world, but you still in it. You still hanging on to it. And that's the reality of the shit, y'all. That's the reality of it. Niggas is out here being fake as hell, while claiming not to be, while claiming they're being real. Please. You got to be walking it. Like you say, you know a tree by its fruit. So if you say you're a tree connected to Abba Yah, and Abba Yah tells us to be not of this world, see. He tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our mind, see. He tells us to bear fruit and all these things. Be kind, patient, loving, have self-control, all these things. He says these things. Love you and love God and love your neighbor as yourself. God says these things. If you're a tree that is connected to, those are the fruits that should be seen. You should be walking in that way. The only way you can know some shit is to do it. So if you haven't done it, then you need to shut the fuck up. Period. Just don't talk in that situation if you don't know the experience. Why do you have to intervene and involve yourself? Yeah, we need to do this. Yeah, this is how I need to be. And this is how I need. How the fuck you know, nigga? How the fuck do you know how I feel to be outside of Babylon, walking on the fringes of society, if you ain't doing the shit? Consistently. For years, you've been doing it. How do you know what it feels like from when it says that if you love your mother, your brother, your sister, your children more than me, if you ain't give those exact things up, how the fuck do you know how it feels? And how can you say you know how it feels if you ain't did the shit? Well, I did it. So I know how it feels. So I talk from experience with authority. While all you other niggas are sitting here on faking that shit, talking and conjecturing and guessing, speaking doctrine that you heard another nigga say. I ain't gotta talk about what another nigga said when I've experienced it. I can talk about experience. While the rest of you niggas hide in the shadows. Silouan, Mr. Allah.